Welcome to the Know Yourself channel. We're making astrology known and understandable as the #1 priority. I'm the Scottish astrologer, and in this video I explain the 12 cell salts correlation to the zodiac, their function, and what food contains these cell salts. And also which foods you should eat to get the cell salts you are deficient in while staying true to your personal ideal diet, which keeps you alchemically healthy. Now, this is an updated version of an older video. This version has much better sound quality and extra unheard information on the subject. If you want to watch the original version, I will leave a link at the end of this video. Okay, the 12 cell salts are natural salts that the body needs in order to function at full capacity and be fully healthy. Now, every zodiac sign is represented by a particular cell salt. And if you are an Aries, for example, you will be deficient in Aries cell salt plus the next two zodiac sign cell salts, or it may be the previous two. Now, this is the case about 8 out of 10 times, but not always. I have found people that are deficient in cell salts that don't correspond or correlate with this. For example, an Aries might not be deficient in the next two or previous two zodiac sign cell salts. They will be deficient in Aries cell salt, but also, let's say, Capricorn and Cancer cell salts, okay, which aren't the next or previous two from Aries. Now, I am still trying to work out the cause for this, okay, for when people are deficient in basically random cell salts that go against what I just said. I still haven't worked out the cause for this. I just have not found enough people this is the case with to work out a definite common factor. Now, as soon as I have, I will share it with you. Anyway, you will know what cell salts you are deficient in by knowing the salt's function in the human body, which I will explain in this video. Now, you can actually purchase cell salts in their pure form online, but this video will explain to you how you can get these cell salts the natural way from food, as a lot of people don't like taking tablets, etc., and I agree with that point of view totally. Okay, let's get into this then. Aries cell salt is potassium phosphate, and this is said to be good as a brain food for helping nerve and brain imbalances. And food containing this salt include parsley, beans, carrots, peanuts, and avocados. Moving on, Taurus's cell salt is sodium sulfate, which is said to be good for regulating the water supply in the body's system and decreases or increases it as needed. And foods containing this salt include cauliflower, lettuce, cabbage, onions, turnips, radishes, celery, and Brussels sprouts. Next, Gemini cell salt is potassium chloride, which is good for forming and distributing fibrin throughout the body, thereby moderating coagulation when clogging occurs. It is also associated with sinus and throat problems, as well as fibrous growths. Now, foods containing this salt include egg yolks, radishes, coconuts, lentils, carrots, spinach, and asparagus. Next, Cancer cell salt is calcium fluoride. Now, not to be confused with sodium fluoride, which is in toothpaste, etc. Now, sodium fluoride is literal poison, okay? And calcium fluoride is a natural cell salt, which is good for muscle and ligament tonicity, thus helping prevent muscle prolapses, as well as relaying tooth enamel. Calcium fluoride is present in your saliva, unless of course you are deficient in it, and this will show through your teeth's quality. Now, foods containing this salt include pineapple, asparagus, turnips, beets, garlic, and kelp. Next up, Leo's cell salt is magnesium phosphate, which is good for healthy nerve tissue, thus assisting nerve transmission Foods containing this salt include asparagus, cabbage, beech nuts, almonds, cauliflower, wholemeal, as well as fruits such as lemons, limes, peaches, gooseberries, cherries, oranges, and figs. Next up, Virgo cell salt is potassium sulfate, and this is good for circulation of oils throughout our bodies, which is said to assist digestion and kidney function, as well as the expulsion of toxins through the skin. Now, foods containing this salt include lettuce, cauliflower, celery, onions, cucumber, cabbage, tomatoes, and Brussels sprouts. Next up, Libra cell salt is sodium phosphate, which is good for balancing the acid-alkaline function in our bodies, thus helping all acid conditions that affect the nervous system. Food containing this salt include eggs, brown rice, tomatoes, citrus fruits, lentils, parsley, and asparagus. Now next up, Scorpio cell salt is calcium sulfate. It is said to be good for building and maintaining epithelial tissue, and so meant to be good for all skin diseases. Now, foods containing this salt include cauliflower, lettuce, cabbage, turnips, Brussels sprouts, onions, egg yolks, and celery. Next up, we have Sagittarius, and its cell salt is silica, which is said to be good for building and maintaining skin, hair, nails, and nerve coverings, as well as removing decomposed matter from the skin. Now, foods containing this salt include parsley, oats, raw cabbage, cucumber skins, spinach, peas, gooseberries, carrots, and strawberries. Also, I recommend don't eat any of these foods I'm mentioning if they are GMO or been altered in any way. If they're hybrids, you need to try and make sure that you get the original wild species if possible. Next up, Capricorn cell salt is calcium phosphate, and this is good as a bone builder and helpful with any bone disease. Now, foods containing this salt include parsley, beans, beets, avocados, cheese, linseed meal, peanuts, and milk. Now, next up, we have Aquarius, and its cell salt is sodium chloride, and this is also good for regulating the water supply throughout the body, and thus affecting how cold or hot we feel regardless of the temperature. Now, foods containing this salt include onions, celery, tomatoes, almonds, apples, peaches, lentils, and Swiss chard. And last but not least, we have Pisces, and its cell salt is ferrous phosphate, which is basically just iron. If you are ever prescribed iron tablets, you will notice the name ferrous phosphate on the box. Now, ferrous phosphate is good for transporting oxygen throughout the body, thus aiding circulation, which assists the purifying and stimulation of internal organs. Now, foods that contain this cell salt include raisins, plums, prunes, grapes, figs, oranges, dates, beets, and mushrooms. Okay, I also have a theory as to why we are all deficient in free cell salts. And I believe this is because we only spend 9 months in the womb. And I believe if we spent 12 months in the womb, if this was the way it was, which it isn't, but if we spent 12 months in the womb, we would not be deficient in any salts. Now again, it's just a theory, but if premature babies were tested for cell salts levels, would they be deficient in more than 3 salts? And if they were, it would prove my theory. And surely if you gave them the salts they were deficient in, this would be beneficial to them and maybe the key for their survival. Again, I'm not a doctor or anything, so I don't know for sure. It just makes perfect sense to me, and I truly think it should be looked at. So if anybody's watching this video who does have the capability to test out what I am saying, please do, and please inform me of what you have found regarding this matter. I'm very curious and interested to find out the answer. Okay, moving on. I have just explained which foods contain which salts, but you need to be aware that every plant, herb, etc. are all chiefly governed by and contain within them the energies of a certain planet. Now, if you watch the Herbs of the Heavens playlist on this channel, you will discover exactly which planet governs which plants and herbs. And when consuming the foods I mentioned to get the cell salts you're deficient in, you should make sure you are consuming the food that contains a planet's energies that you should be putting into your body. Now, if you watch the video titled Your Ideal Personal Diet and the Zodiac on this channel, this will show you how to know which food etc. you should be putting into your body and which food you should not in better detail. But in short, you should consume the foods containing the energies of the planet that rules the zodiac sign located in your ascendant. Also consume the foods that contain the energies of the planet that neutralizes the ruling planet of the zodiac sign located in your 6th house of health. Now, combining all this information regarding the cell salts and your ideal personal diet is the best and safest way to go, in my opinion, so you are not messing yourself up alchemically. Okay folks, that's all for this video. A huge thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell at the right hand side of the subscribe button. And also, it would be great if you could tell a friend about this channel. Until next time, take care.